Blooket has existed since 2018, and as you can tell from my rarest Blooket and Blooket video, Blooket has actually changed a lot over 8-year period of its existence. 8 years might not sound like much, but in the world of gaming, 8 years is an eternity. And there are so many things in Blooket that trumped learning games of the time. And if Blooket was that good back in its prime, then you could imagine how much it improved since its prime. So, Blooket's original state consisted of a very beta-looking version of the game. It was clearly only meant for playtesting purposes, because Blooket didn't actually officially launch until 2019. It existed in 2018, but it wasn't exactly meant for the public. That being said, it still resembled a game. It wasn't so convoluted that the average player couldn't circumnavigate it. However, it was still very basic and would be improved in later updates. However, it would be 4 years before Blooket would even see some semblance of a major UI overhaul. In 2022, the first major UI overhaul happened in Blooket. Now, I'm going to show you an image from 2021 and an image from 2022. I know, light and day difference, right? They basically changed the sidebar to be better looking. The shop was rearranged in a way that made it look a lot better. The boxes got renamed to packs, since boxes didn't exactly make sense. And they also were more just generally confusing. In 2025, we got a second UI overhaul. While this one wasn't nearly as drastic as the first, it still introduced some things that were new to the game. For example, they said in Blooket News that they were overhauling the look of some of the older games. Examples include Cafe and Deceptive Dinos, and Factory, and Tower of Doom ended up getting scrapped somewhere in between 2022 and 2025, meaning that it's no longer playable without hacks, unfortunately. And the second major thing introduced in the 2025 UI overhaul was the Blook score mechanic. This was basically, they took the rarity of your Blooks, they added them up, and it would determine like a certain score and like a certain rank. And what that was basically determined like how good of a Blooket collector you were. That essentially became a status symbol. As you can see, Blooket has changed a lot from 2018 to 2026, an 8-year period where 2 UI overhauls happened, both about equally spaced apart. If this trend continues, we can expect to see the next UI overhaul in 2028 or 2029, and by then, Blooket's probably going to be a lot more known, but that's just a prediction. And here is what I really think is going to happen for the future of Blooket. They are going to continue releasing packs, they're going to continue refining it to fix the flaws that current players say are bad, and that is going to obviously come with some UI changes. If you wish for UI changes in Blooket, comment what you would wish them to be.